Hi there guys, welcome to Day 2.
Today we're gonna do a movie review.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. But we're not gonna watch a movie, we already watched the movie.
Yeah.
So today we will speak about Dum Dum Dum.
Snap, what are we speaking about? I know.
So today we're gonna speak about
God's Not Dead 2.
In this day and age, people seem to forget that the most basic human right of all is the right to believe.
No prayers, no moments of silence, nothing.
Think of the other children out there who are subjected to their repressive belief system.
If we sit by and do nothing, the pressure that we're feeling today will mean persecution tomorrow. We're at war.
What makes nonviolence so radical is its unwavering commitment to a nonviolent approach.
Isn't that sort of like what Jesus meant when he said that we should love our enemies?
Yes, you have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
One of your students sent a text to their parents. Did this happen?
If you're asking whether I responded to a student's question, yes.
And your answer incorporated the words of Jesus.
What were you thinking, Grace?
The Tholies are asking that you be fired, plus revocation of your teaching certificate.
How do we make this go away and not get blood on our hands? We let the ACLU do it.
We're going to prove once and for all that God is dead.
On the order in the matter of Thorley versus Wesley.
Mr. Kane will insist faith isn't on trial here. But that is exactly what is on trial.
You're looking to prove that Jesus Christ existed? Oh, that's ridiculous. I hate what people like your clients stand for and what they're doing to our society.
You're under arrest.
These people, they're looking to destroy you. Everyone's telling me to stay out of it. What is your heart telling you to do?
I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God. I am not going to be afraid to say the name Jesus.
If we're going to insist that a Christian's right to believe is subordinate to all other rights, then it's not a right.
You are out of order. I charge you with contempt.
I accept the charge because I have nothing but contempt for these proceedings.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside, rolling like a lion. God's not dead, he's surely alive.
and we had the opportunity to go watch it. So I'm going to start with Amy. What do you think about the overall movie?
I think it was really, really good. The storyline was amazing. Sometimes Christian movies get a little bit, they play on your feelings and you cry and you feel bad and everything. This movie actually was really cool. I think it documented the truth. So I really enjoyed it. It was really, very good.
Cool. So I would say I enjoyed the movie. Not just because we got free tickets to it. I have to say this movie, I liked it. Like Amy mentioned, it didn't play in our emotions. I didn't want to play in our emotions. It was actually it wasn't really a documentary or a true story, but it was based on true events, and I think that was the important part. I think if you want to say something specifically as Christians and stuff, try and keep it real. Why must you always try and play on people's feelings with people dying and people this and, you know, just before you die then you meet Jesus and stuff? And don't get me wrong, if you love those movies, awesome, but that's honestly not my type of movies, and I'm not very fond of those movies. But back to this movie, they didn't do that. They stick to the story. They stuck to the story. They stuck to the story, and I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the storyline behind it. I enjoyed what they tried to do. Next question, Amy. So tell me, do you watch Christian movies a lot? I do. Okay. Compared to a lot of other Christian movies, how would you rate this one? This one is on the top. It's the number one. Okay, awesome. Honestly, I think as far as Christian movies go, the acting was okay. If you guys remember back in the day, there was a movie called John Tucker Must Die. Boom, John Tucker didn't die. He's in God's Not Dead #2. And he's awesome. Yeah, he played a really good role, I have to say. And he fooled everyone. He was really good. So he played a pretty good role. They got a couple of other actors in. They also got the band in Newsboys, which made a surprise feature. Overall, as far as Christian movies go, they're really taking a step up. It's going better. It's good. So I like the acting. I think there's definitely places they can improve on. But I think from 5 years ago till now, where they are, what they do with these Christian actors. So now, what we're going to do now is we're going to rate the movie according to our likes. Amy, cinematography. Points out of 10 for cinematography.
I have to say 8.
8? I'll give them a 7 for cinematography. Acting.
6.
I also give them a 6. Storyline.
I have to say 10 there.
A 10 for storyline.
I think 10.
Yes, 10 is pretty high. A 10 in my books is like your, I don't know.
Star Wars.
No, that's 11. I'll give them an 8 for storyline. So overall, point out of 10, how much would you give them?
I would say at 9.
She gives them a 9. She's a really good judge. So guys from God's Not Dead, Pure Flicks, if you ever want somebody to rate your movies, get her. She clearly loves it. I thought it was good and stuff, but I can't give you a 9, unfortunately. I'll give you a 7 out of 10, which is really better than your previous movie, God's Not Dead #1, which I would have rated probably a 5. So well done, really a lot of improvements. I would definitely advise people to go watch it. One thing I want to add, which was a real cool thing in the movie, is they spoke to a cold case forensic detective that's now retired, but he speaks in this movie and he says something. I think that's really cool. And I just quickly want to mention that. So here it comes, spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it, switch off now. But before you switch off, subscribe. Quickly subscribe, switch off. Okay. What he does is they speak to him and they ask him, so if he's a Christian, it's probably really easy to say Jesus was a real man. And then he says the following, and I think this is really profound. He says when he started studying the case of Jesus, the man, the guy who lived on earth, he didn't look at it from the perspective of a Christian because he was an atheist at that stage. What he did was he looked at it from a natural cold case type of thing, using evidence they know how to do it, testing if Jesus was a real man. And he said this, he said there's enough evidence in history, not even Bible, not even from a Christian perspective, just in history, to prove that Jesus was a real man. He lived on this earth. So the thing is, if he lived on this earth, and even these cold case people, these cold case scientists can prove it, then the stuff he said, the stuff he did, has to be true. Because why would they lie about his existence but not about his words, or vice versa, you know? So if they didn't lie about him living, then I'm sure they didn't lie about the stuff he said, and I'm sure they didn't lie about the stuff he did. So I really want to say that piece in the movie, well done. Because of that, I will bump you up to an 8. Well done for investigative skills. Well done, guys. We enjoyed the movie. So I give 8, Amy gives 9. That comes down to a score of 8.5 out of 10. That is pretty high for a Christian movie, but well done. We really advise people to go watch it. So that's our movie review, God's Not Dead #2.
Really awesome, guys. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go watch that movie. Go watch it. It really was. It was really good. Amazing. I felt so inspired and stuff because I am a teacher, and so it was something for me like, wow, okay, this is really cool. And she stood for what she believed in, and I think that's all we need to do. Whatever you are, whoever you are, you stand for what you believe in, and people will see that. They won't see what you talk, they won't see, you know, the things that you think you do is good. But if you stand for what you believe in through good times and bad times, I think they'll see who you are.
So from us here at DaddyTube, thank you for watching, but we would like you to subscribe, and also we would like you to comment below and tell us which movie do you think we should review next. We love movies. We really love movies.
It's just not the 1919 for Tsekiata, please.
I'll watch it. I'll review it for you. So comment below any movie you want us to review, and if we can get our hands on it, we will review it for you. So thank you guys for watching. Until we see you next time, subscribe. We love you. From us here, Daddy Tube and Xavier.